Good morning, my dear subscribers. You're welcome to Sunlight Grant channel, where we give you the latest of the UAAG disbursement funding. In case you're new on my channel, please don't forget to click on the notification bell and subscribe. In case we drop new videos, you'll be highly updated.
About another update that has to do with the month of perfection. July, the month of perfection. July, the month of perfection. Pay attention to this important information on the report brought after the meeting with Apostle Ken Wakama and other dignitaries. The report has a lot to say concerning disbursement. Pay attention to this. July, the month of perfection. Thank you.
Nigerians, good afternoon to all CEOs, men and women of non-governmental organizations and cooperative society limited that subscribe to UAAG of Apostle Dr. Ken Nwakama in Nigeria. Good afternoon to all the bundle heirs, and good afternoon to the prospective beneficiaries of UAAG grants. Today is the 7th day of July 2024. I am Temitokpe Eluyemi Balogun. I believe that God is with us. God is everything, the only source of everything we have been doing. I will return all the glory to God Almighty, who is able to do all things. I want to appreciate every one of you, both the CEOs, the bundle heads, the prospective beneficiaries, the imams, the afars, the pastors, the evangelists, and the traditionalists that have been praying for me. I recognize every one of you because we are all involved in this program. And I appreciate all your prayers. I sincerely appreciate you all. I thank you all because you have shown me love, and you show me that truly you want the truth of this program. If we recall that on the first day of June 2024, we started this race. And if you remember, in my voice note, I assured Nigerians that June 2024 will not pass before we get the truth of this grant. I come your way today. This month of July is month of perfection, month of perfection, month of total freedom. That's what I call this month. To the glory of God, we have received the report. I don't want to start explaining all what has gone, what we have done in the last month, but I just want to talk briefly about the report that we have at hand. I want you to believe me that Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, they are human rights organization that has zero tolerance to injustice. They have listened to both ends, both we be the petitioners and the responders. And yesterday, we got the report. I think we should be happy first that we got the report as fast as they could. And I want to explain the importance of this report. That is why I am doing this voice note. Number one reason for this voice note today being the 7th day of July 2024 is to explain the importance of this report. We have been fighting on social media. I am aware since last year, many groups have came out on social media. They really want to know the truth. But this is the first one now that all of us we have seen it physically, that yes, we want to see the truth. When I say all of us, don't misquote me. I am not the only one. I am just the lead leader, the lead petitioner. I'm not the only one behind this. So we decided to take this fight out of social media because we needed to know exactly what is behind all these grants. And we have been summoned to Committee for the Defense of Human Rights. We wrote our petition there, and they invited UAAG management. Of course, we all know those that represented them. What happened on the 27th day of June 2024? What happened is what you saw in that report. Of course, the report is very lengthy. If they are to put everything down in my own way, because you know I am not a lawyer, I'm not human rights activist like them. But if we are to write all the things that happened, both from the petitioner and from the responder, I think it's going to be more than that pages. But they have selected the important ones that needed to be attended to, and that was why you saw it like that. And I want you to know that, like I said, without events, there can never be history. Now that the Committee for the Defense of Human Rights have listened physically to both the petitioners and UAAG management, we, the petitioners and UAAG management, they have something in their hand now to work with. And I want you to know that they are not the only ones seated that day. We saw it in their report that DSS were there, police officers were around. So therefore, this particular report is not ordinary report. And when you search the CDHR, when you search their past record, you will know that this particular program in their hand is not an ordinary program. This is not a program where a wife go to them to report her husband that are not taking care of her. This is not a man go to report his wife that maybe pack away from his house, and when she was going, she packed all his belongings. No, this particular event comprises both regions, dialects in Nigeria. So therefore, either you like it or not, allow them to follow the law of this country. On our part, we that carry the matter to them, we are not in hurry. Of course, we would have loved if this thing can happen within a week and we get the results. But when we got to Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, the UAAG management sent them an errand that the document in question is with presidency, precisely in our president's office, and the chief of staff and the inspector general of police. So I when you people read the report, instead of us to appreciate the Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, to even sat down for hours, including the DSS representatives and the police representatives, they were there for over 4 hours. While both ends, we were talking on top of our voices. We do not want to be silenced by the UAAG management. UAAG representative wanted to prove to this set of people representing the government and the CDHR that they know what they were doing, that they are real. You could imagine what these people will face in our hands, and you all know what we have faced in the hands of our members. So if we carry that kind of aggressive to that kind of meeting, you could imagine what the DSS officers, the police officers, and the CDHR representatives we experienced that day. It was so hot. And after the whole thing, they calmed us down. They received both pens, reports, discussions, and were documented. Now they have brought their report out. I just want you to read. Don't just read by reading sake. Read in between the lines and understand a lot of things even before the result will come out. You should be able to pinpoint where the result is going. You should be able to pinpoint it through this report. And I've already told you that we are not enemies of UAAG. The only thing that will make us to be angry is when the result comes out and nothing to write home about. If UAAG grant is not real, that is when we will now be angry, because we are being slapped, we have been injured. That is when we will now face, we need judgments, we need justice. But right now, since the presidency is involved in the grant of UAAG, I just want every one of you to understand that CDHR, Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, cannot just put a call across to presidency to be asking them questions. Why out there they can never put a call across to Inspector General of Police to be asking them questions, even if they have direct contacts of these people. Neither can they just go to any of these offices to knock the door and be asking them questions. They too are experienced. This report in your hand that you are reading, my fellow Nigerians, this particular report you are reading that you have seen yesterday is the one that they will now use to write letters to those areas. That this is our findings in both ends. Honorable, our able president, please, we needed your attention. I'm just using this because if I want to write the letter, that's what I will write. We needed your attention. We realized, we were told, this organization told us that their government is in your custody. And this thing is causing a lot of havoc in the public. We want the copy of this report, of these documents. I don't know how they want to write it to, but me, I'm just assuming. If they submit the letter, peradventure maybe they have submitted the letter, you should know that our government, each offices have their own work. and there are protocols. So these protocols will not allow somebody to just carry letter and go and put it on the table of our able president immediately, and you'll be expecting results. That oga open it, daddy open it, and we need it urgently. No, it has to follow due process. Neither can they carry this report and the letter and go and put it